Okay, so this right here is my mom's daily driver. It's a 2007 Ford Escape Hybrid, four-wheel drive. And it's developed a pretty interesting issue. But basically this brake is binding quite badly, to the point where you can't really drive it going forward. But it's only this brake, and it's only when it's going forward. So what I'm thinking is that maybe something is loose in this general vicinity, because she did have a brake job done about 40,000 miles ago, and ever since then there's been a noise. But this noise has recently become worse. So I'm gonna jack this thing up, put a jack stand under it, and pull the tire off.
So here we are in after the fact video editing land, where I would like to mention a couple things. The brake caliper on the driver's side was not the problem. I checked it out, everything was solid, no missing bolts. So then I came to the conclusion that maybe, just maybe, the sound is traveling from the passenger side through the suspension of the vehicle, and it's making it sound like it's coming from the driver's side. So I jacked up the car, took the wheel off, and looked at the passenger side brake caliper, and sure enough, something was missing.
Okay, so it's currently like 11 o'clock at night, because apparently that's when I always work on cars. And I get the wheel off my mom's car, and I go in to look at her brake, and there's something missing there. If you can't really tell, right there's something missing.
Now, to be honest, I'm really kind of mad at whoever this mechanic was that did this, because this is extremely dangerous. And with the top one being missing, it had jammed the caliper to the point where the car would not roll forward because the bottom part of the caliper was rubbing against the rotor. Now, the bottom bolt was also loose enough for me to turn with my hand. After seeing this, I decided to check the driver's side. The driver's side was also loose, not to the same degree, but still very loose. So easily enough, I just tightened these bolts up to 129 foot-pounds. I had ordered the new bolt online, came in a couple days later, torqued them down with Loctite to 129 foot-pounds, and hopefully that should be done. Looking at the tie rods, I can see that they are pretty bad, so I'm going to be reordering those and replacing those as well. That's going to be another video. But yeah, I was kind of surprised at how simple this was. I was expecting to have to at least replace a caliper or something. But hey, loose bolt. Whoopee. Honestly, the fact that there's mechanics out there that can do this kind of work and then just let a vehicle roll out of their shop is kind of mind-blowing. Me, a kid, well, not kid, I'm pretty old now, I'm like 25 at the time of recording this video, 25-year-old who has no real auto mechanic training other than YouTube, knows that this is unacceptable. And somebody who's working at a shop just let this roll out. That blows my mind. Anyway, play this video, hit like. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe, and do whatever else you do on the internet. Oh, and separate and stay safe and all that stuff.
That should be solid.